This is the Thrunite Catapult V6. It's a great light. I've had it for several years, but you gotta see the new one. This is the Catapult Mini, and I gotta tell you, this little flashlight is quite remarkable, so you might want to stick around and check it out. Well, hey everybody, welcome to another Not Thursday. This is a Thrunite edition. They reached out to me because I've done lots of work with them and said, hey, we have a new flashlight. It's a Catapult Mini. Do you want to check it out? And when I saw the pictures online, I said, oh yeah, absolutely. Look at this little light. It's kind of interesting looking when you first look at it, but you need that big reflector and lens in there for it to do the things that it does, and it's actually quite impressive. But first off, let me show you what you get when you get it. You get the obvious flashlight with rechargeable battery, you get the paperwork. Now, the new thing with this as an upgrade compared to the older version is it is USB Type-C rechargeable, which is awesome because I'm converting all of my stuff over to C, so I just need one cable. Love it. And then you get a lanyard and spare O-rings and a latch cover for the USB port, so in the event you wear that out, tear it off, you have an extra. Their pack-ins are always pretty standard, but always very good. And so why a thrower? Well, it's because you don't need light right here. You need it like way over there. And they make for cool flashlights. Now, I will admit the V6 is a good light, but for me, you know, it's big. I keep it around the house or take it with me if I'm going to do something where I need to throw light way over there. But this little thing, this is small enough to just throw in your pack. Now, it doesn't come with a holster or anything else, a clip, but it is really small. It's like ridiculously small, and it's super impressive. Now, if you're wondering about, you know, throwing it in your bag and having any issues with, you know, it coming on, if you press the side button real quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, see that blink? You can lock the light out. So that is a good thing to have. So I'm going to show you some night footage, and keep in mind that with filming night stuff like this, in particular with a thrower where you're actually lighting up something that's like hundreds of feet away, it can be difficult to focus. But I did the best I could to show you guys what this thing is capable of. Now, the first thing and most impressive thing is its moonlight mode is 1/2 lumen. I have never seen a light be able to throw 1/2 of a lumen as far as this flashlight does. I have other throwers, I have other lights that do low settings, but I could throw that 1/2 lumen to a pile of rocks off the back porch, which is 60 feet away, and I could still see it. That to me is like crazy whoa, because that 1/2 lumen on some flashlights, you're lucky if you can see the floor from where you're standing. And that is a honest fact, not even opinion. But to be able to throw that 1/2 lumen that far, I mean, even in daylight, I can see it hitting the wall. So that's something to consider. And then walking out to the end of the driveway, looking towards the end of the road, there's a stop sign down there. It is 1/4 of a mile away, like exactly. And I was able to light it up on turbo, which is 680 lumens. Nowadays, 680 lumens doesn't sound that much for a turbo, but again, it's a small flashlight. So to throw 680 lumens that far is pretty ridiculous. And I think the max is 598 meters. So I'm going to show you some footage and just give you guys the stats here. Again, the Firefly is 1/2 lumen, 106 hour runtime. Low is 21 lumens, 12 hours of runtime. Medium is 96 lumens, 4 hours. High, 235 lumens, 80 minutes. And your turbo, 680 lumens, 70 minutes. So again, just taking it out around the yard. Let's watch some footage and you can see it for yourself in action. So the light is made well in typical Thrunite fashion. It is drop proof up to 2 meters. It is IPX8 waterproof, and that lens is not plastic. I don't know if it's a crystal, glass, whatever, but it is not plastic. So that is a great thing. And as usual, the Thrunite buttons are great. Responsive. I cannot stand when I press into a side switch button and it's mush and I can't even tell if I pressed it. But other than that, that's a very cool little flashlight. And again, it is USB-C rechargeable from the external of the flashlight. This is an 1100 milliamp hour 18350 battery. I cannot charge this on my standalone charger. It has to be done through the flashlight, which is fine. But just a piece of info I'd like to pass on to you. 3 quick clicks of your side switch will give you strobe. And just out of curiosity, like I said, this is a great light, but because of the size, I don't ever take it with me unless I'm in the vehicle. 10.3 ounces versus 4.1 ounces. Now granted, different size batteries and such, you're going to get crazy run times out of this, but for an extra flashlight to throw in your pack for whatever it is you're going to do, what do we say, 4.1? Yeah, that's not much of an expense in weight to have it with you. Again, for when you need to throw light way off in the distance. Not really something you might EDC, although if you're in close proximity you will get enough splashback to see around you. But definitely a work light, search and rescue, or whatever other type of work you may do where you need to throw light. Well, thanks for joining me, everyone. It's my pleasure to be able to show you guys products that may help you make a decision whether you want it, you don't want it, and that's it. Obviously, I will put the links down below. If you use those links, you help me, but this is definitely a worthy purchase. Thrunite is one of the most affordable and decent quality flashlights there are out there. When you see this, you'll say, well, that is actually pretty reasonable. And for what it does, it's different, it's cool, and it can be quite useful. I would say I'm genuinely impressed with it, and this is a keeper for me. Some flashlights I pass along, this one I'm keeping because it's different. It works. All right, get out, go do something cool, and I will see you all very soon. Until then, enjoy your Not Thursday.